Have you ever wondered what your emotions would look like as little characters inside of your head, like in the movie Inside Out?
Well, I have.
And I decided to bring my emotions to life on some paper. In this video, I will be drawing envy, fear, sadness, disgust, anger, and joy. And I know what you're thinking. Where the hell are my versions of anxiety, ennui, and embarrassment? I actually already made a video on them, but don't even worry about it. I'll just show them to you at the end of this video. But if you want to like watch the process or some shit, you can like click on the link right here. So let's kick things off with fear. Remember Riley's version of fear in Inside Out?
We gotta get our mouth guard, people!
Fear!
Yeah, well, mine is a little bit different. First things first, I made a quick thumbnail of how I wanted the little guy to look. You see this? Yeah, I completely forgot about this cloud when I was making the final sketch. But like, don't even worry about it. It honestly looks better without it anyways. I'm not really sure how obvious it is, so in case you didn't know, these are supposed to be legs. It doesn't really make sense anatomically, but like, does it have to? It's basically an emotion monster. So no, it does not need to make sense. Plus, I really like how they look. And ignore these weird hands for now. I promise they get better after shading. Speaking of which, I had a blast adding the shadows to make this guy look creepy and scared. And those shaky eyes, yeah, I definitely did those on purpose. It's not because I can't fucking draw straight. Wait, maybe that's because I am not straight. Let's just blame it on that, alright? It was totally intentional, I promise. It wasn't intentional. Here is the finished piece. Let's just take a second and appreciate how scared this man looks. I think I did a really great job, honestly. I freaking love the way this man came out. He's for sure one of my favorites. Next up, envy.
I'm Envy! Oh, look at your hair. Oh yeah, not happening.
So many of you guys asked where the hell Envy was in my last video. Well, here she is. Let's get started. I wasn't really sure how to even draw this emotion, mostly because I didn't even know what envy actually meant. Luckily, I have access to Google. I know. Crazy concept, right? The definition of envy is a feeling of disconnect or virtuousness, I don't fucking know, with regard to another's advantage, success, or possessions. In Inside Out 2, she's this cute little thing. But here's the thing. I experience envy in, well, a more hateful way. Part of me is like, oh my god, I want that, give it to me, like, ooh, type of vibe. And then the other part of me is like, screw you, I deserve that way more than you do. Like, give it to me now, you don't deserve it. It's pretty intense, but hey, we all feel that way sometimes, right? Right? I can't be the only one, right? I spent the most time on this piece, totally in about an hour. I really loved shading the split in between their two heads. I think it turned out pretty good. It was my first time ever doing something like that. If you can't tell, this face is supposed to be the, oh, that's so cute, I want it. And then this one as well, you know, the crazy side of it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is there a big fucking hole in their stomach? Well, it's supposed to represent that empty gut feeling I get when I'm envious. Like, something is just missing and I need it. At first, I was like, maybe I should do a heart cutout, but I honestly just decided last minute that an empty stomach fits better for my emotion. Pretty creepy looking, but not my favorite. It just, I don't know, I just don't like it. Moving on.
Sadness is in the house!
I have depression, so when I get sad, I don't just get sad. I feel more of a numbness with no desire to do anything at all. And if it gets bad enough, I'll start hating on myself. But don't worry, I'm in therapy now, so yay. I'm definitely the type of person to cry over basically anything. So you best believe when I'm sad, I'll be laying there crying in the fetal position for hours. It's so much fun, I know. Anyways, here's the thumbnail I made for sadness. I feel like it's a good representation of how I feel sadness. So when I was drawing this, I actually ran out of storage space on my phone, so the recording stopped, but I noticed it like halfway through, so we're just gonna skip to that part. These hands are gonna be the death of me, I swear. There's a freaking cat outside. Oh my god, I want to go pet it. Anyways, like I was saying, the hands are gonna be the death of me. I don't even care if they look like hands at this point. I just want to get them over with. And we are done. Here's my little sadness character. It embodies those moments where you just want to curl up and cry for hours. What do you guys think?
Oh, that's not ours! Disgust. Glad to have her on our team.
So I had a few different ideas for this emotion. I don't know if you can tell, but this guy is like hunched over, throwing up, and this one is sort of melting into the ground. Can you guess which one I ended up going with? Well, you're fucking wrong. I'm kidding. I went with this one. I decided to go with the melting one because when I feel really disgusted, I would rather just melt away into a puddle than face it. And of course I had to choose a face that's going like, ew, what the fuck? But as you can see, it looks more terrified than disgusted. So we're just gonna pretend that he saw something so disgusting that not only did it disgust him, it also terrified him. Anyways, here's how it turned out. That hand just ain't it. Is it just me or does it look like extra lanky? I don't know. We'll just say it adds like character.
It's anger! Let me at him!
Anger, but make it pouty. I do not get angry much at all, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to draw this creepy looking guy all angry. So instead I went for a more sulky vibe. Can you guys hear him going like humph? Because I hear it when I look at it. So he's not your typical like angry monster. Well, I don't even know what typical would be, but he's not it, I don't think. Maybe he is. You know, he is typical for me, okay? I mean, it's about representing my emotions, right? Here is the final result. Cute, but slightly annoyed. It reminds me of those anime girls that when they get angry, they are just, you cannot take them seriously because they are just too dang cute. And last but not least, we have Joy.
This is Joy, coming to you live in Riley's mind. Make some noise!
So, I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys. At this point, I was overdrawing. I did not want to draw anymore. So Joy is not as detailed as the other ones, and she's a little bit smaller. But that's all right. It's fine. I went for a cute pose with the hands on the face, going like, oh my god, no way. The face was a bit tricky, but if you zoom out, it looks fine. Just don't get too close to it. Wait, it's totally missing something. There we go, much better. It needs those exclamation points, and now it is perfect. All right, so now that we're done with those 6 emotions, I'm gonna show you the rest of them like I promised. Here is anxiety, ennui, and embarrassment. And so thank you so much for all the comments telling me how to correctly pronounce Ennui's name. It still doesn't sound right to me, but apparently that's how you pronounce it. And there you have it. Fear, envy, sadness, disgust, anger, and joy. Let me know which one is your favorite. And if you made it this far, do not forget to subscribe, because if you don't, you'll probably never see my face again. Bye.